Hello, welcome. It's Tuesday, the 16th of May. I know I advertised this as discussing Merryweather, which we will get to, and the connection between the Sleeping Beauty fairies and the sun and everything that's going on. But something started last night, which feels far more important to share in the first 10 minutes for those who don't go beyond that, because it's still happening. So I may seem a little bit manic today because the energies that started last night are woohoo running. It's got nothing. It's got nothing on the copies. Okay, so got into bed last night, perfectly relaxed, perfectly tired. Was only there for about 15, 20 minutes when I could feel this energy running. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting flavour. What's going on there? And it got stronger and stronger, and I realised it was very fiery, passionate, almost verging on anger and frustration. And I'm like, okay, what's this? Where is it coming from? Really tried to tune to it. And it was almost as if the energy itself has been communicating with me. I had to get up, get my notepad, start writing things down. This went on, and it's still going. Okay. So back in 2016, I stopped calling downloads and started calling them uploads. Because it really did feel like they were coming from within us or within me. And that's what this felt like. And it was not just feeling like that, it was almost like it was telling me that. And the message is that we are not subjected to external energies. That all this stuff that's going on with the sun, it's the sun reacting to us. The Schumann resonance is reading us. Okay, so what it also said was this new space that I've said we've been in since March 8, or at least since March 8, that's when I realised it, is completely different, as we've already talked about. It's a different space, but it's constantly now being at the code level, at the template level, rewritten, upgraded. And what these bodies, these avatars do is pick up that code and then we project it. We are the ones pulling the energies in from, not from out there, but from the template level and projecting it. And it was showing me, it was like having a conversation with this energy. And it was like, can't you see the hypocrisy of the new age stuff saying you create your own reality? You're projecting, you're creating, you're manifesting, you're this, you're that. And at the same time saying that you are subject to and being bounced around by and being pummeled by all of these external things. You're not. It's all you. And everything is reacting to you. Oh my God, it's still so strong. It's real. We are the ones who project. We are the ones who create. And it's happening from the template level up. It's like it happens at the template, the code, the operating system. And we are the next thing that picks that up. And then we project that. And it's changing the bodies as well, very much, very rapidly at the moment. Well, God, I can't even read my own writing because it was manic. All fired up. Interpretation of how it manifests is correct, but not source. I don't even know what I meant by that. We have to realize this is all us. We are creating the necessity for all of these narratives, which felt tied back into me saying all narratives have to play out so that we can actually pull that part of our consciousness that's tied into those narratives and recollect them all. I then actually got the words, just fucking let go. I then saw what I talked about last week, I think, the matrix plug. I was shown how you can deliberately and intentionally move it from the back of your head to the back of your heart, because this process is all about the reconnection of the heart and mind. This fiery passion energy is now in the template too. It's that in itself is in the template, and it's available to us all. And if enough of us tap into it, it can lead to something the equivalent of like a CPU override or We've talked about this before years ago, at least with the members and stuff, and I'm sure I would have shared things like this on YouTube or whatever, but the flash is also a terminology with computers, and when you flash the hard drive, right? And like in Westworld, when all the bots start trying to actually think, they are using too much CPU power. And it's like we're on the verge of overriding the CPU, which means everything just starts to, the free fall goes nuclear kind of thing. Leading up to this, over the course since last week, there's been an observation of lots of little personal timeline adjustments, people getting more into their own lane, so to speak. Because you can tell when there's a disjointed flow in communication. I've noticed it in Zoom rooms. A couple of people have noticed it in the Telegram chat. There's like that it loses its flow and becomes disjointed because everyone's just sort of coming at it from their own, I don't know, their own now moment kind of thing. It's weird. Okay, so also, I have talked about this in separate bits before, but was reminded of it this morning. And a friend of mine who's currently on this call, actually, we both got the same information, similar information, but around the same person at the same time, which was, in my case, it was when I was seeing the tech, I think it was the tech guy in the lab rearranging the events, making sure they were in the right order. I got that there was only going to be 12, the 12 significant events, which is, for me at least, in this period that we're in up until August 8th. And they had to be in the right order. And the first one was going to be connected to Kari Lake. Now, I obviously know who she is, and I know the fight that she's involved in, but I'm not seeing anything significant to suggest that. But it was almost like there would be an event around her that could be seen as a movement forward, but in hindsight, we would see it as the significant first event. And I know Russ got quite a bit about all of that as well. But that's, for whatever reason, that has come back in to be put in the limelight this morning. Oh, man, I am fucking manic. And I've even got a little bit of a headache after all this for so long. Okay, yay, I'm going to go, okay. Take your time because you are in. Yeah, there's a lot trying to integrate. We are on a collective timeline. There's only. Hi, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in the full 1.5 hour conversation, link is in the description. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.